Earlier this week, our younger son made his college decision, and it was the place we thought he would go all along, and it had been kind of a foregone conclusion in most of our minds. But then this weekend, he started second guessing it and started thinking about what does God want for me? Is this his plan? Or, just thinking through all those things and trying to figure out what does God really tell me? What does he want me to do? And I relayed a story to him that my wife and I many, many years ago went through kind of a situation that was messy, hard, and confusing. And after we made a decision, we kind of felt like, man, maybe we messed up God's plans. And I went and met with our pastor for lunch one day and was kind of relaying all this to him. He'd been kind of involved in the story as well. And he just took his glasses off and paused, looked at me and said, "So you're messing up God's plans. That's pretty arrogant, isn't it?" And I sat back a little shocked first and was like, "Oh, right. He's God and I'm not. There's no way for me to mess up his plans." And so that's not exactly what my son was dealing with, but I think it was a little reassuring to him of like, hey, we don't always know exactly what God wants us to do, or even if we do, we may not always step into it, but there's grace for that too. We can't mess up his plans. And it reminds me of a verse you guys have probably heard and has been quoted a lot in Jeremiah 29, verse 11. "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." Now, this was written to the exiles in Babylon, right? So they're probably like, okay, God, we're not in a foreign land. We're exiles. We're basically slaves, prisoners, whatever you want to call it. We're not so sure about that plan right now. But he did fulfill that plan. I think it was 70 years later, and brought them back out. And so just know this. If you feel like guilt or shame about, hey, I didn't step into something God had for me, just know you can't mess up his plans. He's God. And know that he is working for your good and his glory, and that he is sanctifying you to be more like him and prepare us for living in eternity with him. Hope that's encouraging. Have a great day, friends, and live with grace.